You might know her. Okay,
I did it again.
give me 1 minute. Hey everyone, this is David from New Meta. We're back again today with another Battle Royale New Meta between myself and Sydney McKenna. So you guys know how this goes. We're going to pick 2 tanks, 2 DPS, and 2 strategists. We're going to face off against each other and let you guys vote on who you think had the better team. So feel free to comment, like, subscribe to both of us, and let us know what your opinion is. So I'll introduce Sydney really quick. I'm sure a lot of you know who she is already, but you can follow Sydney on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, or YouTube at Sydney M. Cardoso. So we'll make sure to add that into the description below so you can find her. But yeah, we'll get into it here really quick and start giving our picks for our new metas this week.
Well, thank you guys so much for having me on. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Sydney McKenna, and I'm from Sydney M. Cardoso, where you can follow me. But I create content about all things action figures or geek or fandom related. So I'm just happy to be on and talk about toys, talk about figures, talk about all the things that we love and our passions, and come up with some really cool teams, some different ideas. And sometimes when I'm around in the collection, I think about, this person would be really cool as a leader, even though they're an underdog, or this person would be really cool in this universe. So this is a really fun idea where I'm able to, be on and then create my own team. And the theme for this week is masked characters who are veiled with a mask. And you might be asking yourself, well, what about a helmet? Or what about something? That's up for interpretation. We'll see David's picks, but for myself, it is fully encased or a mask. You can even have the little eyes covered or something like that, but masked characters. So with that theme and with that being said, I'm going to get into my tanks, or my first tank that I picked. This is actually the first figure, my first pick that I did when doing this lineup. And if you guys are purchasing toys currently or you're on social media, you see that Blokees is really big. And Blokees has taken a little bit of part of my heart. They have some really great figures.
Yes.
With that is
Tarn.
Blokees Tarn. And if you don't know Tarn as a character from the Transformers universe, Tarn is from the IDW comics, and he is a part of the Decepticon Justice Division. So what that is, it's really this division where they're keeping in line Decepticons and making sure that they are not going off the rails, even though they are the bad guys of it all. They are making things in charge. And Tarn is really a tank, but because it's masked characters, let me show you. So Tarn has his own mask, and this does come off. It's like a faceplate.
Oh, okay.
And
I
there's
was thinking Transformers myself, but I'm like, I don't know a masked Transformer, but there we have one.
Yeah, it goes on pretty easily. And like this is his signature look within that. And yeah, he kind of has like this really tough, emotionless presence. But why Tarn, like, I feel like he's a tank. Number one, like how jacked he is with everything beefy, big blaster cannon. But also, too, he is, while he reports to Megatron, he kind of shows him and tells him what's up. Like, he stands up to him a little bit. And I feel like you have to be a tank to do that, to take on Megatron like that. But to me, like, I would want him to take all the battle damage going head on into the fight. But yeah.
What's he turn into?
It kind of depends, but he turns into a tank.
Okay, I was like, I thought he turned into a tank. I'm like,
Uh-huh.
a literal tank is the
Yeah.
tank. So appropriate.
So, and because this one is Blokees, this is a model kit, so not a
Right.
true Transformer. But yes, if this was a Transformer, he would turn into a tank.
Very cool. Yeah, I see that Blocky's model kit everywhere now. Like people love it. They're like showing it off like
Uh-huh.
crazy. That's an awesome
It
pick.
is it is so worth it. I was absolutely blown away. And sometimes I just forget how great model kits can be because I buy a lot of
Hmm.
action figures and then talk about like, the posability, the joints, the paintwork, all of this. I mean, this is so compact and put together and very vibrant. And the price point is honestly great. I believe if you were to purchase this right now, he's right at $40. And
Yeah.
he comes with, he's right here. He's not a part of my team up, my lineup, but he comes with nickel, which is kind of like his little sidekick. But
That's
yeah, you have
awesome.
some fun things. He also lights up, but for that price point, I feel like that's pretty good.
Yeah, no, and the most appropriate pick ever for this, a tank as your first tank. I feel like you can't go wrong. Like that works out so well. Very cool. Oh, great. Here we go. Here's my first tank pick.
Just press again.
Dude.
Blokees turn, tank, obvious choice. And then next, I have from Cosmic Legion. So we have like
Ooh.
a non mythical character. And then we have right here, I believe you pronounce it Ularia, and this is from Cosmic Legion, so from Four Horsemen Studios. And if you don't know what Cosmic Legions are, they are a really cool fantasy, like sci-fi line, and they don't really follow any sort of um, book or movie or something like that. They create it on their own, so you can really have it up for interpretation as far as what you want with the characters. And she is pretty sweet, and I'll show you with the head coming
Mm.
off, but her name is Ularia Spear, and I hope I'm not butchering that. But
Yeah,
yeah,
we'll fact check you on that later.
yeah, we'll definitely do that. And she is essentially like a miner, but I just feel like with how beefy the suit is,
Yeah.
her weapon, I mean, she can take on really any force, any brunt of the battle. And the helmet is really cool. It's like masked, and then I'll show you
Mhm.
her alternate faceplate. Within that, comes off really easily. Let's see. I also like kind of the purple theme I have going on right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say we got like the purple tanks. What color is gonna
Uh-huh.
be next?
Okay. And her face sculpt is really lovely.
Oh, that is a fun face sculpt. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So there's that. And then going back to this, but yeah, I just feel like with him, with Tarn, really going against and being at the forefront of taking on all of the damage, I feel like she would kind of pick up all of the people coming from behind or swinging across. So,
Oh, right. Yeah, she's cleaning things up with the hammer. That's a good one.
uh-huh. Yep. So, yep, her from Cosmic Legions. These would be my tanks.
And an awesome figure. Yeah. Love
Uh-huh.
it. I'm a big fan of the Cosmic Legions. I was a little hesitant to get into it at first because I love Mythic. So I'm like, I don't think I'm going to like Cosmic as much. Love Cosmic. So went in, I think I've got like about 15 or 20 Cosmics now.
Uh-huh.
We'll get more. I think I've got some on the pre-orders that are coming up soon too. Great picks. Worth noting that New Meta does have the Cosmic Legion 2 packs from the 2024 Legions Con event. So if you want to get those, shameless plug, go get them at New Meta. Go newmeta.com.
And I highly encourage that too. I know that a lot of you guys who follow me or even follow New Meta like Four Horsemen Studios and like Mythic Legions. And if you have not ventured into Cosmic Legions, they are equally as
Mm-hmm.
quality. And if anything, it's really cool too because you can kind of come up with whatever you want with them. And with Mythic Legion, sometimes you feel like you have to collect the whole line or you missed out on something. You can just grab a few characters, and these sit so well on the shelf. So I highly encourage you to pick up a Cosmic Legion.
Yes, absolutely. Well, those are solid tank picks. I like where you went with them. Love the Transformers pick too. I did not realize that was a mask, so I'm learning something today. You're teaching me as I'm like getting more and more entwined with like Transformers culture.
Yeah.
So we'll switch to my tank picks to go up against yours.
Mm-hmm.
So to start things off, I am going to go with, now bear with me, there's a little bit of explaining to do. The Yellow Ranger. So the Yellow Power Ranger, as we all know. Also, I know the actress for this, she did pass away, so rest in
Mm-hmm.
peace. We all loved her. Loved this show growing up. Was one of my favorite shows ever when I was probably about 10 years old. So she's strong, she's swift, she's very smart, and also, I think the cheat code is she has the yellow saber-toothed tiger Zord.
Uh-huh.
So I'm thinking, okay, like she can get out and do some damage, and then she can fall back, and she has this Megazord that she can jump into, and take quite a bit of damage here. So that was kind of my cheat code tank pick. All right, and I know there was some debate around this. I think the helmet counts as a mask, personally.
I think it counts. I think it counts. She is
Right?
fully masked. You cannot see her at all.
Exactly. Like it's a mask, you know.
If you think about masks, the toy line, Mobile Armor Strike Command, they really wear helmets. Strategists, they don't really wear masks. Some of them,
Ooh, that's a
so
good point.
I think it counts.
Yeah, it's how do you define mask, right?
Hmm.
What's the vessel that the mask is coming within? So this is my first pick. I thought this would be kind of a fun one. A little bit of a cheat because it's kind of like two figures technically, but I think you cannot separate a Power Ranger from its Zord. They are one and the same, right? Like that is they go together like peanut butter and jelly. So to me, this is my first tank pick. My second tank pick, also a little bit of a cheat code. And some of you might think this should be a strategist, and you could have an argument for that. But I'm going to go with Hank Pym Giant Man. And obviously, he turns into the Giant Man, right? So
That's
this
pretty
is my
great.
second pick. Yep. Do you have this in your collection?
I do not, but I wish I did because I'd size him up right next to Galactus. I mean, they look about the same size. If anything, he looks a little bigger.
Galactus is about like a solid head taller than him.
Uh huh.
Still a nice, big, bulky figure. So I'm like, okay, you've got, this, which just came out, by the way. You can still get these at GoToMeta.com as well. Another plug. But I was, oh my gosh, desperate to get this. I have always wanted like a really good Hank Pym, like Giant Man figure to go with
Mm-hmm.
the actual HasLab. And so when it finally came out, I was like, oh, thank goodness, because I get, Wasp, great figure, and then I get him to go with this. But we know what he does. Like he blows up. He's huge. He is as tanky as tanks get in the Marvel universe. So that is my second pick. Also, if you haven't had this HasLab yet, like Sydney, you need to go get it. It's
I
awesome.
know. I'll
I
put it on my
feel
wish.
like no like Marvel display is complete without your HasLab. Or you could do the old school Build-A-Figure is really cool too.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
That's another fun one. So one of the two, right? Get your
Mm-hmm.
actual Giant Man.
I love it.
Yep.
Okay. Well, there we have it for the tank. Let's get into strategist. So this one, I knew immediately it was going to be a strategist, but some people might be like, I don't know if that's a strategist. That might be a DPS or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But we have from NECA the Shaman Predator.
Ooh.
And he just has that really evil, spooky presence. And while predators, they are a force to be reckoned with, they're stealthy. They
Right.
sit, they watch, they hunt them down. And then to me, I also feel like he would be a really great one too. He's from, I believe Predator 2 is what it is, but he just reminds me of like almost like an elder predator. Like he's has some experience because he has the different skulls and everything, all the bones to signify that. I mean, he's got this killer weapon, but I just feel like he'd be hiding in the shadows and just waiting for his next prey to come along. That one who's just straggling. But yeah, I feel like he would be a good mix.
Yeah, that's great. Like he's just scoping things out, taking in the prey, figuring out the game plan. And then also, as I recall, Predators have like all that tech, so he can like heal probably on the sidelines, help people out.
Uh-huh.
Total support thing going on. But yeah, like totally dishing out the strategy and the DPS too. He can probably do quite a bit of damage. That is a creepy mask.
It is creepy. I was trying to see if it came off, but I don't think this one actually.
I'm sure there's a head swap for it.
There has to be a head swap. I mean, with the peg and how it comes in. But yeah, I was like, ooh, this is kind of creepy. Oh, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, I had that one at some point a while ago, and then got rid of it, sold it to somebody else. Wish I had kept it, but I kind of like narrowed my Predator. I used to have like a massive Predator collection. That was actually the first thing I ever collected was the NECA Predators.
Really?
I had about all of them, and then one day I decided I was going to get rid of them, and then I went down to like 3, so like my 3 favorites, and then yeah, that's where we're at now. But he was one of the ones that went away. Very cool figure though.
Aww. Okay, next one. We are looking at had to throw in a black series here.
Mm-hmm.
Have Tech from the Bad Batch.
And
nice. I mean, like he is the ultimate strategist. So if you guys have watched, the Bad Batch, he is really like the one who can get into any system, has all of the gadgets, everything. He is the brain of the operation, and I just felt like with the Predator, like even though he's sitting back and he's stealthy and everything, you have to have somebody who isn't as like hands-on combat focused. You need somebody who's a little bit more tactical and can see it from like an outside perspective. And also too, like somebody with all the knowledge in the Star Wars universe, I feel like kind of needed him on the team.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a great pick. Very good, very respectable picks. We'll go to mine. Starting things out, I am going to go with the leader of the Foot Clan, Shredder. So, in my mind, he's like the ultimate leader. Like, guys, he's been running an evil empire on the streets of New York forever. He has fought robots, time warping, like entities, the Ninja Turtles, and has held his own the entire time as a leader of the Foot Clan. So I'm thinking he brings a lot of smarts. He can also hold his own on the court, right? Like he's strong, fast. Obviously has like the shredder blades. He's decked out. I think this is a great pick as a leader. I believe in one iteration of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, he was actually like the mayor of the city even at one point. So,
Right.
was it like
Yeah.
the president, their mayor? I can't remember. But he can do it all. So love the Shredder. Probably one of my top like 3 villains of all time. Just
Mm-hmm.
awesome character, and obviously has always sported the like samurai mask type of thing going on up here. So this is my first strategist pick.
Love it.
My second pick, similar direction as you. We went Black Series,
Uh-huh.
but I'm
Okay.
gonna go with Darth Revan.
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah, I'm thinking Master of the Force, and you just the being able to manipulate the Force both from the light and the dark side gives him a lot of variety in what he can do.
Dual
Potentially
wielder.
heal. Yeah,
You know.
use the Force lightning. I mean, he can create scenarios maybe that people couldn't quite, get through or overcome. So he's got a lot of utility. I think this is like a very good utility pick. Like he's got a lot of things he
Mhm.
could do. Also, just a badass character. Like probably talking about like top 3 villains of all time, but this like top 3 Star Wars characters of all time. This he's up there for me. So love him. Loved him from the video game. One of my favorite Black Series figures for sure. So I'm going to go with Darth Revan as my second strategist pick. So got these two together. I feel like that's a pretty good combo.
Evil force and evil presence. Those are
Exactly. Yeah, that's right. I went like all evil. I don't know if that says anything about me. All evil on the strategist side. So, I mean, there's conflict here at least. He could be good down the road.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Could be.
canon. Oh, and both capes too. We got cape strategist. Caped evil strategist.
Ooh, okay, okay. My DPS. Who do I want to go with first? I had to, if I'm doing a Transformer, I have to kind of do like a G.I. Joe character. So we're going from the classified series, and then I have Snake Eyes.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Not a part of Cobra, technically a part of Joe, but he's like a vigilante. But for him, like, he is the master assassin. He can, wield swords and so many different things. I mean, he's so versatile and just iconic, his presence, everything like that. And just like has that ninja status. And I just feel like that's kind of missing from my team. But yeah, I mean, I don't want to mess with him at all.
Yeah, that's a slam dunk pick every time. He's like the ultimate like ninja assassin.
Yeah, I'm like,
What are you gonna do about that?
no, he'd be first pick. Okay, and then with that being said, kind of had to go with like a no-brainer pick for my last one. And then, I can't have like a Transformer and then like a G.I. Joe and a Star Wars without having a Marvel character. So from Marvel Legends, I have Doctor Doom. And I mean, just like Snake Eyes, he has such an evil presence. And then really what's going to be different between him and Snake Eyes is he's going to have all those like magical capabilities and other things. So my team is kind of consisted of like half like truly like hands-on fighting combat, and then the other part is going to be like master manipulator, whether it is magic or just like mentally being able to manipulate and persuade the situation.
Oh yeah, a lot of utility on that. And then Doctor Doom can like do anything. I mean, he's the ultimate damage dealer. He can do magic. He's got the technology. He's got the Doom bots. Like, there's so many ways you could go with him. So we will take it. Awesome. So those are your DPS picks. We'll
Yes.
switch over to mine. So to start things off, we're going to Jada Toys Street Fighter series. A lot of ways you could go, but there's only really one mask character in Street Fighter. There's probably somebody else with a mask, but the most prolific mask in Street Fighter, it belongs to Vega, right? So he's got the white mask with like the little J symbol kind of on the side, or what is it? No, it's a snake. That's right. It's the snake on the
Uh
side. It
huh.
looks like a J when I'm looking at it right now. The snake tattoos, but he's a damage dealer. Like we know how Street Fighters go. These guys are dishing it out. He has got the claws. I've got like a little claw effect on him right now. But he's got like his little Wolverine claw. He can do a lot. I mean, he is athletic, quick. There's a lot of speed with him, but I feel like he is just a perfect damage dealer pick, as are most Street Fighter characters, because that's what they do. They just go out there and fight in the streets, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
my first pick is going to be Vega. Also, just love the little soft good
Oh,
like belt that he's got. I'm just like
perfect.
noticing it right now.
Adds so much action, so much dimension to it.
Oh
And
yeah, no, it's a lot of fun. So anyways, starting with Vega. Next one we're gonna go to is branching into McFarlane, and also from a competing game, Mortal Kombat, we have Riptile. So,
mm-hmm.
by the way, another shameless plug. Both of these are still in the Go New Meta store right now. So if you want to go to gonewmeta.com, I believe we have just a few of Vega left, quite a few Riptiles left. But so Riptile, I know everybody loves Scorpion and Sub Zero. Riptile is actually my favorite ninja in the Mortal Kombat series because he's like kind of the most forgotten one. But he can go invisible. He can shoot acid. He like can literally turn into like a lizard creature. Again, just damage dealing potential is off the charts. I'm a big fan of the color green, so also an easy pick. I had to have some green on my team. But yeah, so we're gonna go with Riptile as my final pick, my final DPS pick on the team. So we've got, again, I just realized this, Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat characters is my DPS, which is so appropriate. But yeah, I think it's hard to go wrong with that. So there we are. Those are our teams. So
For my masked team, my team up, my pick, we have our tanks. We have Tarn, Blokees Tarn, and then we have Ularia from Cosmic Legions. And then for my strategist, I have the Shaman Predator from NECA. And then I have Tech from the Bad Batch, but it is the Star Wars Black series. And then my DPS, I have Snake Eyes from GI Joe, GI Joe Classified, and then I have Doctor Doom from Marvel Legends.
solid team. And then from my group, we had on strategist, we had Darth Revan from Black Series. We had Shredder, the Shredder NECA figure. We had at DPS Riptile. Oh, we got them all up there. And Vega, so the two fighting game characters as the DPS, so appropriate. And then wrapping it up at tank, we had Giant Man, Hank Pym Giant Man, and the Yellow Ranger, who is accompanied by her saber-toothed tiger Zord. So had to go together. All right. Well, thanks, Sydney, for joining me on our little new meta face-off. Everybody, like, comment what you would have picked if there was somebody else you would have included on your team. Let us know. Let us know who you think won. And then if you liked this and want to see more videos similar to this, feel free to check out past videos that we've done, like wing characters.